Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Super Negotiate. We are running into the second day of my T60 negotiation challenge, which is a 60-day step-by-step guide for you to prepare yourself for the upcoming strategic negotiation. On this second day, T-59 day as we call it, you need to find out about your weak spots. Super important. You need to ask these 4 questions from your internal stakeholders. Question number 1, how reliant you are on your incumbent supplier. Can you really get rid of this supplier? More often you will find out that your position, you are locked in. You need at least 3 months, 6 months, 1 year of the support of your incumbent supplier. Even if you want to switch, maybe you have spare parts lying on, maybe you have current operations where you need continual support. So please understand your dependency. You can't really rip and replace in most of the position. Second, understand your leverage. Are you expecting budget cuts? What's the scenario inside your organization? Are you expecting new products to be launched? Is there a budget increase going to happen? Find your weak spot if it's a budget cut, meaning additional cost pressures, or find your leverage, which is more volumes, more leverage in the coming year. Third, test the reliance and test the threshold of your dependency on the supplier. Meaning, if your supplier increases the cost by 50%, ask your stakeholders, will they still go ahead with this supplier? Now, combined with expected budget cuts, you can easily get some sort of a decision making. If the supplier increases by 30%, you have to meaningfully decrease the volume that you want to allocate this particular time of the year. Reduce the scope. Have these conversations and it will give you at least some clarity how reliant you are on your incumbent supplier. And the fourth tip, which is my pro tip for this video. Every video I am giving you a pro tip. Pro tip for this video, always maintain a high say to do ratio. Simplified version is, do not bluff in early part of the negotiation. If you are going to say something, make sure you have enough action decision making behind that. Say only those things which you can execute. Never bluff, as I mentioned, in early part of the negotiation. Last point, measure your downside, and it's basically the sum total of all the points that I have mentioned. If you lose the supplier, if supplier threatens you, do you have any other option? What's your downside? Are you going to lose your operations? Will there be a stoppage of your manufacturing facility? What's the downside of this risk? Maintain your T59th day focus on measuring your downside. I'll see you next day on the T-58th day. But for now, follow Super Negotiate, and I hope you are maintaining a diary of these negotiation tactics. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.